Welcome, guys. Welcome to Milan.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, thank you.
It's not your first time in Milan. I saw you a lot of times in a lot of places. Alcatraz, that big venue, the Ippodromo.
Yeah, we've been to Milan a lot.
This is the first time at the forum here.
See?
Okay. Do you understand Italian a little bit? Just
no.
You can say no and see, just a little bit. Okay.
We're more scared of doing the same thing over and over again. I think that's more of an inspiration than feeling the need to change. It's not like to change for changing's sake, you know. So I think if we ever feel like when we're making music it sounds too similar to something we've done before, we kind of feel uncomfortable. So we naturally gravitate towards things that feel fresh sonically and musically. It's just the way we've always done things, you know.
I mean, it's different. We're lucky to go to a lot of different places when we play live, and different countries are very different size audiences and different response. But I don't know. The older I get,
the most you prefer to stay home.
Because me and Tom both got family, children, and the longer the tour is, you can. It's like the sadder you get, the longer you're away from home. Which we're pretty lucky that we don't go out too hard and we have little breaks in between. But
do you think it's a matter of age? Because you're getting older.
Just when you've done this for so long, it's like everything else. It's like, and you're having a family there. It makes it harder.
Yeah.
But then you appreciate what you do more as well. So it's kind of works both ways.
I also think the way that we make music has changed. So you talk about being in the studio. I think we do enjoy being in the studio now than being on stage anyway. Really? Yeah, I think so. That process of tinkering away and kind of like on computers and keyboards, and it's very different to how it used to be when we made the first couple of records. When it was just guitars. And we worked with a couple of different people on this record in comparison to In Dream, which we did on our own. So having other people come in to help produce has given it a different balance. And I think we've struck a balance that feels quite fresh and quite exciting. I think that's quite a lot of people have picked up on that. We've been trying to kind of complement electronic sounds and guitar sounds for years, really. I mean, there's electronic stuff even on the back room, but different levels of. But they're still there.
In the background, probably, but you can feel, you can
and
hear.
Over the years, it's changed. Our third record was obviously very electronic, and the path. You don't know which direction you're going to go in, but I think there was like you hinted at there. There's a balance that we found with this set of songs that feels right.
You changed also the way you probably sing. It's more intimate.
Yeah, I think so. I think I've tried to explore my voice over the years and do different things with it. I think we're all just learning,
Well, the title, we went round and round on the title for quite a while, and Elliot kept on saying that Violence, which was a song on the record, sounded and fit really well. It does.
One of my favorites, actually. Yeah, I really love Violence.
And it just became apparent when Tom was, thinking about the album afterwards, about the thread of what puts the songs together, and in the context of, the world that we live in at the moment, I guess, because, the world that we live in is pretty insane at the moment.
Yeah, totally insane, I mean.
And the set of songs which deals with human connection and relationships, set against this backdrop of this kind of, frenetic 24-hour metric and data-driven world that we live in, which is very, inhuman when you think about it. It's quite weird for people to be mass kind of addicted to a screen and stuff. It's not how, well, it's certainly not how we grew up. And I guess, the way you deal with human connections now is different to how it was. And I think just the backdrop of how we live now, because I don't think we didn't mean to write to any of this stuff, did you?
It wasn't a message. Like, it wasn't. It just feels set in the world we live in today. Well, I didn't set out to make a political statement. Like lots of music that has, a politic to it. It feels like it's trying to tell you how to think. It wasn't really like that. It was just felt like these songs, these people, these relationships in these songs were trying to escape the world that we live in today, like Justin said.